Hello, all you beautiful, curious creatures. Thank you so much for joining me again today. We are going to be doing a squat challenge, and this is going to challenge both your functional range of motion, your balance, and your strength within the hip and the glute area. So this is going to be a wonderful way to really work a lot of different components all at the same time, so we're getting efficient use out of our time on the mat. I hope you're as excited as I am, so let's get right to it. Feet hip distance parallel. We're going to begin with a nice, simple, straightforward deep squat. So on your inhale, creasing at the hip and the knee to drop the sit bones as low as you can. Then exhaling to press back up to standing, thinking of opening through the front of the hips and dropping the tailbone down the back. As you're lowering, trying to soften the creases through the hip and the knee so there's no resistance, feeling the core, keeping your strength to stay stable on the leg. Even weight distributed throughout big toe, baby toe, and heel so that we're tracking the knee right over the second and third toe in line with the hips to protect and stabilize this movement. Finishing your last one or two, trying to go as deep into this squat as you can. And then when you're ready, pausing at the bottom. From here, as you press to stand back up, keeping one thigh as tight into your chest as you can, so we come to this split thigh sensation at the top of a single leg. Trying to keep those toes off the floor for as long as possible on the way back down, so that you can peel toe ball heel back onto the floor to land in your low squat. Using the quad and the core to hug the thigh into the chest, grounding down through the supporting leg to feel the straightening through the quad and the opening through the back of the knee. Knowing that your range might look and feel a little different, and that's completely okay, but just seeing where you're trying to aim to get to. Again, keep using your breath. The inhale will help lower you down. The exhaling to press and stand. Beautiful. From here, we're going to begin to add our next layer. So when you're ready, pressing to stand back up, holding the thigh into the chest to that same placement. Then here, supporting the bending leg, hinging the top thigh away. Then as the torso hinges forward, we straighten that leg out behind into a nice straight line. Then feeling that leg curl to hinge back in underneath, keeping your center of balance to pull the knee back into the chest and then lowering back down. Again, switching to the second side to exhale, press and stand. Bend into the supporting leg, start to shift the body weight forward and reach the top leg back. Feel the long line of head to toe, then exhale, bend the supporting leg, folding the top leg into the chest as you come to press and stand. Then inhale, lowers you down, ready to go back to the first side. Exhale, we press, feeling that split of the thighs, then releasing the bend of the supporting leg to shift and extend the line horizontally head to toe, supporting the rib and abdominals from underneath. That's going to help you with this moment of transition from that back line to vertical. Good. Still thinking of our supporting leg and how we're tracking the knee over second and third toe through all variations of that bend and stretch. One, because that's going to help keep us balanced, but it's also going to protect the knee. So keep thinking of that three-prong outlet image of big toe, baby toe, and heel plugging into the floor like an outlet, electrifying the muscles up those legs right into the glutes. And then the hips are free to pivot around on top of that. Trying to stay relaxed beyond where you're feeling that intensity through the legs. We're getting full range of motion here, multiple directions. Keep breathing, keep it soft, check in with the neckline, keeping the collarbones open, shoulder blades on the back. Good. All right, last little layer to add on. We press back up, hinging back to our long line. This time crossing the inner thighs as both knees bend, placing the ankle or top of the foot down whenever you need to help lower the rest of your weight to the floor. From there, pressing back up onto the same supporting leg to unravel to the long line, hinging to bring yourself back in, and then controlling and placing the foot as you lower back down. Exhale to press up through the second side, hinging to reach and lengthen back. You know this part. Inner thighs cross, let the foot land as needed to exhale and finish placing the bum with control right down to the floor. When you're ready, exhale, little shift of weight back onto the supporting leg. Feel that reach of head to toe as you lengthen out. Hinging to pull the thighs back through into that split, and then releasing foot and hips back to our squat. Take your breaks whenever you need them. That bottom position that we land in is a great place to press pause and hold the stretch for the glutes if you need it. If you want to practice your balance, you can hold that Yoga Warrior 3 that I'm in here now, or you can keep moving along with me. Good. Back to your second side, or if you're moving in your own timing, that's perfect as well. Checking back in with the neck and the shoulders, sending all of that intense energy of support into the core, into the glutes, and allow everything to just relax and respond so that there's ease in the movement. And that's where you're going to start to find fluidity and a sense of grace within your functional movement. Lovely. And we are going into our last one, either side, taking that inhale. Exhaling to cross the leg behind. Good. Pressing back up. Hinging back up and in. Good. Again, this is quick, effective, and intense. Trying to maximize your range, so as you get tired, try not to let the thigh go away from the chest. Make sure that bottom leg is fully straightening each and every time. Good. On your last one here, we're going to press back up to standing, but both feet stay on the floor, pivoting us around to the other side to sit and squat. This is just a nice way to kind of slow the body down while still moving through a full range. So we're getting a little bit deeper into a hip and a glute stretch while still working through a full range. So instead of properly tracking through a neutral line, now we're asking our joints to be a little bit more dynamic. Good. When you're happy with your last one there, finishing on the second side we finished last time, to return all the way back up and then in this low squat. I encourage you to let the fingertips reach and slide forward as much as they can, and for now just let the head hang. Be careful that it's not going into the thoracic, so separate the feet as much as you need to really feel that stretch into the hip and the low back. We're going to hook the hand underneath the shin, wrapping the other arm open to really spread the collarbones and chest, taking a couple inhales and exhales to feel that deep breath. Then whenever you're ready, switching to the other side. Good. Watching the neckline always, that we're not squeezing up into the ears. And then however you want to take your time to roll up, let the blood redisperse, little hip shake. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this squat challenge. I would highly recommend taking a look at either my hip flow video or my 15-minute stretch, just to take an opportunity now to stretch out the muscles in the legs and the glutes, just to help prevent some of the soreness you might feel in the next couple days. If you enjoyed this, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you feel extra motivated, to hit that notification button so that you know when my next video is coming on out. Well, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you again soon.